Uh, so I'm making a video on this nicer camera. Let me see if it's recording. Yeah. So I'm making a video on this nicer camera just to try things out. Just a random little video. I don't have a tripod, so it might be a little shaky. I apologize for that. But I'll make a video on things that they don't tell you in college, honestly. I'll tell you a couple things. Like, for example, if you're poor, if you're poor, it is going to be stressful for you in college because you're gonna have to figure out your finances and your academics at the same time without any help. You get a little bit of hope, I would say, from FAFSA if you get remission. And if you guys don't know what remission is that after you're done paying all your scholarships, like all your scholar like fees, like class, building fees, health fee, like all those fees, they send you some money, and depends on how much you get. It could be like $20 to like 300, $400, and you could use that towards like your bills and whatnot. But other than that, there's not that much help, and it's kind of stressful. Uh, to know that you have to write a 10-page essay and also pay your bills on the same day. So just be careful with that. Just know that you have to plan your finances out if you tend to live on your like if you're gonna live on your own and not live with your parents, or just live off campus, or live even to live on campus, it costs a lot of money. But just know that you're gonna have to pay housing, your bills, you have credit cards, like fucking Wi-Fi, all that shit, and it's stressful. So if you're poor, college is just gonna add more stress on top of that. Cause I'm poor as fuck, and I know college adds like way more stress on top of that because I just don't. I know I don't have the finances to cover certain things sometimes because I have to focus on school and also a job, and then I don't really have the time to do both. If you're a full time student, you'll understand why you don't have the time to do both. I feel it's very demanding to be a student sometimes, but I enjoy it. But it's also hard. It's hard if you're, I would say, a first class, like a first generation Latino. I'm a first generation Latino, and I don't have a lot of the resources that other kids have. I would say like white kids, kids of who have money, but just keep that in mind. And talking about white kids, there's a lot of racial barriers in college. Just be aware of that. I went into college believing that it was gonna be different. It was gonna be more open to and like open, just open minded. There's gonna be a lot of more open minded people, but that did not turn out to be the case. There's a lot of bigoted, like closed minded people in college, and honestly, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that to happen, primarily thinking because I thought these people were of higher thinking, higher level thinking, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I was fucking wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because I've gotten like questionable professors, let's leave it at that. For example, my film professor, he went ahead and said some bullshit like, "Oh, I like there's this movie named Everywhere All at Once, and I genuinely like enjoyed that movie." And he went ahead and said that I did not enjoy that movie, and I almost walked out of it because it was a kung fu movie, and like I'm not for action. And honestly, it was way more than an action movie, a kung fu movie. It was a coming of age film, or not even a coming of age film. It was a film about the struggles of like it's like a family film in the sense that it shows the issues that it takes for a mother and a daughter to talk out their emotions, and it's literally like at the brink. It takes the end of the universe for them to talk about their emotions, and he classified it as a kung fu movie and dismissed it just like that. And I'm just saying it's questionable. Like the professors you get are questionable sometimes because you don't know if they're allies or are they just entitled to their own opinion. Because sometimes they say things that I would say are like kind of like microaggressions, and they'll make you feel uncomfortable. So just be careful with that. Honestly, I did not think that this would happen in college, but you know, the world is a rough place. So yeah, be careful for racism. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Maybe another thing I would add is be careful with your scheduling. Honestly, scheduling is very hard in college. I feel like it feels like you never know what you're gonna do or what to do. Personally, I feel like I fucked up and I signed up for too many things all at once, and that really made my mental health really bad because I couldn't just focus on one thing. So just be careful on what you sign up for or what you end up doing in college, because I feel like it's very hard to manage all your time into separate areas, and it's very, like, I would say it's very tiring. Tiring. That's what I'm looking for. It's tiring. Like, I feel like you'll get burnt out very fast if you don't take your time and you don't plan the things that you want to do, or like what you want to do is just very burning outish. Like, you'll get burnt out very fast, and that's what happened to me, and that's what I'm going through right now, and I'm trying to recover from that. And it's hard when you're burnt out and you still have to do all these classes and do what you have to do. It's very demanding. I would say being a student is very demanding, and it's hard. I very much enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to say that it's not good. Like, it's a blessing to be here. It's like, it's very good to be here, but at the same time, it's very demanding. It's a very demanding thing to do if you're a full-time student, because that's pretty much your life for the next 4 years. And if you want to pursue even like a doctor or like a master's, even then it's still very rigorous, I would say. I don't know. If you guys are planning to go to college, I recommend take all these things into consideration. I would say college is a good thing, but also it's not made for people of color, and that's what's fucked up about college. Like, I enjoy college, but it seems to be a majorly white thing. Because if you go and you end up going to college, you'll see why. It doesn't account for us and our needs as Latinos or as people of color, or specifically in my case, Latinos. It just seems like you kind of outcasted out and you have to figure things out on yourself. And I'm in a program that kind of helps that situation, but just know that you'll be not welcomed. Yeah, just know that you'll be like not welcomed into some areas, or it doesn't feel right. But nothing. Go make friends. Like, I guess I would say it's hard to make friends in college, but go join a group, go join a club, and make some friends. Cause that's honestly what will help you out, is making a little bit of friends. And just find the group of individuals that to stick with and study with, and they'll help you. But make sure to make the right friends. Don't make the wrong friends during college, because you also need to focus on your schoolwork and focus on whatnot. But yeah, that's honestly what I got for right now. You guys are going to college. These are the things I have to warn you and tell you about, and hopefully you guys don't end up in a bad place. But it's hard. It's hard for us first gens. It's hard for us BIPOC people because of the issues that I've specifically like talked about. And I don't know, hopefully it's not that way for you guys' experience, but there's a lot of people who agree with me, because I'm in a scholarship program of people who feel that way, and hopefully you guys don't feel that way as well. But I'm sorry for all the shaking. A fucking cat just got in here, but hopefully I'll get a tripod soon and it'll be better. But catch you guys later. Peace.